Hello and welcome to another review from 4D Gamers. We have the Samsung Galaxy book today from the Insiders who have sent us this to review. This is the new book that's supposed to rival the Microsoft Surface tablets. It's basically a PC in a tablet style. So let's have a look. It's a really nice black box to start us off with. Quite sturdy. These come with little seals on the top and bottom as well. And it looks like here we have, now this is either the, it feels like the tablet's got a nice little bit to hold it on there. There we go. This is the first time opening this, so you have to bear with me. And also, I have no fingernails. There we go. So, ooh, very nice. We've got the Intel 7th generation Core i5 in there. And on this side it looks like a fingerprint magnet already. It's nice and shiny 12-inch tablet there. So this is just the basic. You can use this by itself as a tablet, just on its own. But you'll notice it has the power button, volume buttons, a speaker grill there, and one there. That's odd. It's got them on, on that side and that side there. And a space which I guess is for micro SD card to add more space. Now this model is the lower of the two 12-inch models. It has 128GB SSD hard drive, so it's a really fast hard drive, and 4GB of RAM. The higher model has a 256GB hard drive and 8GB of RAM, which is the one you probably really want to go for if you can afford it, but there is a price difference between the two. So this is the cheaper of the two models, although if you want to go cheaper still, there's a 10-inch model as well in various configurations. So that's the tablet. We'll put that safely here. Samsung always pack their stuff really nicely, so next layer down we have what I would imagine is the keyboard case. Ooh, sticky bit has decided that it wants to come separate. And yes, there we go, keyboard case. It's a nice kind of hardish but still pliable plastic. Let's take this out. There we go. And they've gone for an island keyboard, which is better than the last keyboard they had on their last device that came with a keyboard. So the Pro. They feel responsive. It's got a nice large trackpad down there. That's large enough. And you'll notice it's got the little connector to connect it up. Now if I move this out of the way for now, this can be leaned in several ways. So you have a little flap at the bottom there, so you can actually lean that up against the back here, so it keeps it nice and solid. Or there's various different things you can do with the tablet leaning it back like that, which I'll show you in a minute. If we pop the tablet inside, it's magnetically attached. It attaches by itself. You just put it in the vicinity of the magnet and it'll attach itself. And then you can pop it back like that, and that's pretty sturdy. Now if I pick it up, there is a slight issue in that you're going to have to, if you have it on your lap, you're going to have a book or something underneath it to keep it steady, I think. And also I'm not sure how this flexes, but we'll get to that in the review later on. As you can see, this holds it in place with magnets at the back, just clips in, or you can slide it back a little bit, I think like this. And there's a few other ways of doing it, like this for instance. But that's the safest way is going to be like this. And it also gives you access to the camera at the back, which is quite a high quality camera, I believe. Let's have a look and see what else is in the box. So we have a charging cable, standard USB-C charging cable, because they've gone for USB-C, as we'll see. Take the tablet back off again. We have two USB-C ports. There are no USB 2 or 3 ports on there, just USB-C. So you may be wanting two of these things here, which I've just got from Amazon, which is USB-C to USB 3. You can see the little USB 3 in there, and that's quite useful. You've also got a headphone port in there. But yes, so charging is via one of those USB-C ports. And you have a quick charger, Now those with Samsung phones, modern Samsung phones, will notice this is the same adaptive quick charger that we have for the S range of phones, for the S8 and the S7, and I think the S6s had them as well. So you can actually swap between the fast chargers, which is quite useful, although you'll need the USB-C cable, which Samsung have only put on their most recent phones. We also have a quick start guide here, should you need it. I don't tend to look at those very often, I know you're supposed to. And a loop, which we will now attempt to open if I can. Alright, this is interesting. This comes with a little sticky tab. So if I stick that on there, and that means you can put it on whatever side you want to put it on. And we'll put it on here, I think. So you just literally stick it on the case like this, and that will then hold the pen. And it's nice, it actually comes with a pen. The Microsoft Surfaces don't come with a pen, so it's a fairly sturdy pen. It's got a very small nib, as you can see here, and Samsung down the side. It's got a little button on there, and that just slides in when you're not using it. Obviously it looks better when the case is closed. If we close the case up, there we go, we can pop that in there, so your pen's quite safe. And the whole thing is protected by this keyboard case. Now even with the keyboard, the case is really thin and it's magnetic as well, so it sticks to the back and to the front. You can see the size of the keyboard is negligible really. It's a really nice thin designed tablet, which means that you can take it with you anywhere. So we open that one back up again. These magnets are quite strong actually. I was not surprised, not expecting that. Put that back on there like that. And the last little thing we have is a clip of some kind. I'll have to work out what that one is later. I'm not quite sure on that, but I'm sure we'll find out. Spare nibs, I believe, for the pen perhaps. So there we go, that's everything in the box. It looks really nice package, and I'll be doing my review fairly soon. Thanks for watching.